Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. We got Cardo Dudley Jr. I'm Wilson Turpey Jr. Welcome back to Wizards Outlook. Washington was in Milwaukee tonight. As we told you guys the last time we spoke to you, there's another one of those games where moments, pivotal moments, um, took you out of an opportunity to possibly win a game against a quality opponent. You know, Milwaukee's going through what they're going through. We know Giannis just got back. Speaking of Giannis, 42-point triple-double. And in its return tonight, a crazy thing, I was looking for clips. 5 years ago, same day, 43 on Washington. I didn't even click the headline to see if it was a triple double that day too. But hey man, you saw exactly what he brought to the table tonight. Regardless of his performance, Washington was in this game. As Cardell, you were talking before we just got started. Some of those stretches, you have raised mentioned different times this year in games where Washington just some decision making at times, and especially shot selection. But I'm gonna give you the floor, let you go into that just a bit more.
Yeah, the Wizards had plenty of opportunities to get a big win against a hot team. The Bucks are figuring it out. After the struggles to start the season, I think they won 8 of the last 9, 7 straight. So they're figuring it out. The full quarter, man, especially in the last, I say 6:30 of the game, shot selection, uh, and just unforced turnovers. Your foot on the line. Multiple times, bad passes, not getting offensive rebounds. It was a stretch late in the game where it was 3 Wizards around Giannis, and Giannis still got the offensive rebound, went up and got fouled. It's like, see, those are the little things where it's just like, nah, man. And at the 6:49 mark, the Wizards were down 4. Yeah, 105, 101. Then I'm just going to scroll, so bear with me. Jordan Poole misses a 3-point shot at the 6:17 mark. Okay, no problem. Dame misses. Come back down. Jordan Poole. Oh, no, Alex Sarr gets the 3. I think they took away a point, so he gets a 3, and that makes it 103, 101. I think that was a misprint. I think it was 103, 101. So they, according to the player list, and maybe it's a mistake, but when Alex Sarr hits the 3 at the 5:38 mark, it's 103, 101. Giannis with answers with the driving hook on Sarr. The tough running hook is 105, 101 at the 5:11 mark. All right. Jordan Poole's foul, he makes 2 or 3. So now the Wizards are down 105, 103 at the 4:57 mark. This is how much they're in the game. Here are the next possessions. Jordan Poole misses a 3. Giannis hits a 2-point shot, 107 to 103 Bucks with 4:05 left. Bilal Coulibaly misses a 3. Andre Jackson has a bad turnover. Jordan Poole gets a steal. Valanciunas gets a steal. Jordan Poole steps out of bounds. They get it right back. Brook Lopez cutting 2-point shot. Now they're up 109, 103 with 3:25 left. Timeout Bucks. They come back. Torian Prince, Poole had a little Oscar double technical. Fine. They sub out Valanciunas and bring in Malcolm Brogdon. Giannis goes right to work again. Another hook, and he scores another hook shot. Okay. Yeah, he goes to work. He misses the hook shot. Then Andre Jackson misses it. And then this is when Giannis gets the offensive rebound. I was just talking about 2:55. Giannis misses both free throws. So these are the Bucks giving you a chance to try to steal this game. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so he misses both free throws. Okay, Jordan Poole at the 2:32 mark misses another 3 coming off the screen.
Right off the back of the 2 free throws.
Right off the back of the 2 free throws. Okay. Corey Kispert comes back. He misses a shot, a layup, because Giannis blocked. That's the one Giannis blocks. Okay, they going down. Torian Prince hits the 3. Now the Bucks are at 112, 103 with 2:02 left. Alex Sarr misses the 3. Brook Lopez comes and hits the 3 from the parking lot. 115, 103, 129 left. And that's pretty much the game right there, man. That just sums it up, man. Like you were in the game. It was a winnable game, and what's the saying? Bad teams would just find a way to lose.
That's what that was, though. Like what you were talking about, right? There was nothing wrong with getting downhill, and the worst part is you got to the line quite a bit in this game.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing preventing you from attack. I get Giannis and Brooker down there, but you had success attacking.
And they outscored them in the paint. The Wizards did 64-50 with Giannis killing. And Brook Lopez was shooting threes. You know, I think he most of his points, he was 7 of 14. 4 of his shots that he made were 3-pointers. So he wasn't even down there like that. Dame hit Dame hit 8 shots. 5 of those shots were from 3-point range. Giannis didn't even attempt a 3. All his stuff was inside. Like, none of y'all dudes can stop me. He was relentless. And you can tell Doc Rivers old school, keep driving. So they find a way to stop you, which they never did. So that goes to show you what it was. You even won a paint battle with Giannis going off, points in the paint. Second chance points, Wizards won that 13-8. Fast break points, 12-11, Wizards. Bench points, Wizards, 27-26. Turnovers, even, 12-12. Points off turnover, Washington won that 15-10. Difference is fouls. Washington picked up 26 fouls. So even Washington shot better percentage. They were 23 or 24 from the free throw line, and the Bucks were 20 or 25. So it was 3-point shooting because the Bucks were 16 or 35 from deep, and the Wizards were 9 or 32. Shot selection. It literally was shot selection, and the turnovers at the wrong time in the fourth quarter. They had 12. They were tied at 12, but look how many turnovers I said they had stepping on the lineup just in the fourth quarter alone.
Shot selection was huge. Like it was almost everything. So to piggyback off your point, Washington shoots 32 threes, Milwaukee shoots 35 threes. All right, cool. You both put them up. But the type of threes that went up is this Dame getting looks. Brook Lopez, we seen over the years, you leave Brook open quite a bit. Brook's going to find range. Like, we're just going to keep it a buck. He might start off slow. Eventually, Brook is going to start hitting shots. He changed his game enough to where death tax and Brook Lopez is going to hit a back-breaking 3 against you. If you play Milwaukee, he's going to hit a big 3. Taurean Prince, 3 of 4 from 3. And 2 of his 3 were crazy timely threes. One of the ones you mentioned down the stretch when some of that stuff was happening, I think Giannis got into the paint. The whole Wizards team collapsed, and he somehow shovels a pass out to Taurean. That was a huge 3. It probably doesn't come across as big of a 3 as that Brook from the Lopez 3 from the parking lot, but that was just as hurtful. But that's the difference. Milwaukee got quality 3s for the most part. And Washington ended up taking 3s at times, but they didn't have to shoot them. And like you said, just sometimes basketball is real simple. You got Giannis at the front of the rim. He's the only one on his team getting into the paint like that. Like you said, they had the advantage in points in the paint. But he was creating good looks for his teammates off those 3s. Versus somebody who didn't have to take those 3s. Like Milwaukee needed those 3s. You almost survived you would have survived a big Giannis game.
And in the fourth quarter alone, the Wizards shot 8 for 21 from the field, 4 of 12 from deep. Jordan Poole had 10 points, but he's 2 of 7, 0 for 3 from deep. Those 3 threes, he didn't hit them. He got to the line, he was 6 of 7, and he had 2 turnovers in the fourth alone. Malcolm Brogdon, 10 points, 3 rebounds. 3 or 4 from the field, 2 or 2 from deep. I actually feel like they should have went through Malcolm Brogdon because he had it going all night. Like the Bucks couldn't do nothing with him, and he figured out how to make something happen as far as getting to the line, or getting a good shot, or creating a good shot, or whatnot. Those were the only 2 that really were able to get offense going for the Wizards. But they shot 30%. Now on the Bucks side of things, Brook Lopez was 5 of 8 in the fourth quarter, 2 for 4 from deep. He had 12 points. And Giannis was 2 for 3, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And like you said, Taurean Prince hit the big 3, got a couple free throws out the deal. And, Dame was just setting the table. He had 4 points and 4 assists, 1 turnover. There was no need for him to get aggressive. And Bobby Portis had a couple shots as well. They were 11-19 from the field, 3-7 from deep, 7-10 from the line. 3 turnovers. They had 10 rebounds, but they had 9 assists on their 11 shots, whereas the Wizards had 6 assists on. Yeah, they had 6 assists on 8 shots, so they actually got 2 more shots than the Bucks did in the quarter. But they shot 12 threes and the Bucks only attempted 7. Again, it's just shot selection. I really don't think people understand how devastating it is when you take a bad shot, man. And it seemed like it always results in a quick run for the opposing team.
Every single time.
Just go ahead.
I was gonna say, to your point, what you were talking about with maybe what might have been better to continue to run that through Brogdon down the stretch. Milwaukee didn't have an answer for him with obviously, the savviness and experience that he has, and then the physicality. Malcolm Brogdon is built for that type of play. There's not as physical as Milwaukee is. Brogdon was unbothered by that the entire evening. So to your point,
11 from your point guard, and 10 to 15.
Dog. One turnover.
Bro.
Unbothered. And again, going down to shot selection, that's another part of decision making that sometimes folks leave out. That goes with it. That's part of decision making. And down the stretch, you saw Milwaukee make better decisions with the rock. And Washington's had this issue several times throughout this year in moments where, how many times we got to talk about it was a winnable game, and during key stretches, whether it be a bad shot. People going to miss shots, that's fine. Whether it be a bad shot, turning the ball over, something as silly as stepping out of bounds doesn't seem huge in the grand scheme of things. But when it happens, if it's in the middle of a stretch, if it's sandwiched between 2 bad shots and 8 points of the other team, it's a damning mistake. That's what it comes across as later. But like you said, Brock, and credit to Brock, he's been huge. He's been continuing to play better since he's been back.
Yeah. Pros pro, man. Pros pro, bro. I loved him since college. He's just a pros pro and ain't about all the BS, the attention, all that. He just gets it done, man. And he Giannis gonna do what he do. Him and Dame went at it, so they canceled each other out. What you needed was other Wizards to kind of step up to match by committee what Giannis was doing. Even with them not doing that, they still had a chance to win. If you just were smarter with your shots, it was just too many hero shots and key turnovers down the stretch. Like, why? Like, some of them shots, no disrespect for Poole, some of them shots are just like, why are you taking this? Like, you didn't even pass the ball, bro. You just bring the ball up court, calling for the screen. As soon as you see in daylight, you trying to bait calls to draw fouls to get to the line and stuff like that. Nah, move the ball. Get the ball to Brogdon. Brogdon had it going. Let him create. Let him cook. Hell, with him creating and stuff and getting in the paint, and the defense having to collapse, man, you can get a more efficient look from 3-point range to 2 shooting. And if that's the case, we could live with that. But you shooting hero shots, and then you missing it. Then it's like, man, the next one going in. Bro, no, y'all don't have that much room for error, dog. This y'all just don't. You don't have that much room for error. And then once that happened, it seemed like the Bucks scored off of it each time. The bad shots and the turn. They came down and they found a way. They either got to the line to score or they scored from the field. And a 2, 3, 4 point lead, depending on the shots at that time. Now, boom, it's 10 point that lead for the Bucks, and now you're not coming back from that.
Yeah, just decision making adds up, man. You saw a team that knows how to win close after they gave, like you said, they gave Washington a few opportunities. Washington declined to take it, and Milwaukee went ahead and closed it out. That stretch that you were talking about, you went from within 4 to down 10 over like a 2-minute stretch, and that changes the end of the game.
Right.
That's also is putting additional pressure on Milwaukee, where outside of Giannis, nobody else really truly had it flowing. It was him making a big mess in the paint and folks knocking down timely threes. Again, you almost survived that. You had an opportunity. That's a tough one. The slide continues. I know they A couple days, and then they move on to Tuesday. I think they're in Cleveland on Tuesday, which you were talking about a couple days ago when you're taking that outlook of the schedule. I think looking at December, it is a nasty schedule if you were a top team in the league. Like it's murderous road type activity across this month.
It's about to be real, and the Cavs are going to be pissed. They just lost to Chicago. You got Trae Young, watch the dude taking pictures, and they're going to be pissed, man. It is. Oof.
You got Cavs, Mavs,
Nuggets, Kyrie, and Clay. Damn.
Followed by Joker. That's what your next week looks like.
Man, get an ice tub, baby. You gotta get an ice tub. Be ready. There'll be a whole lot of moving around, especially defensively.
Yes.
And if you don't move around, it's gonna be bad.
You don't move around against those teams, it won't take to the fourth quarter.
Exactly, man.
All right, player of the game, we all know who it is. Like, hey, man.
The NBA leading scorer, man. Giannis.
He's gonna do what it is that he does. X Factor.
I know Dame had a big night, but it was those threes from Brook Lopez, especially in the fourth, that just killed the Wizards.
Yeah, I was going Brook not only for the threes, but just some of his blocks seemed timely tonight. A couple times, Giannis out the paint or what have you, or sometimes out the game, block that led to points for them when they're going through what they're going through, especially with him not in the game. But Brooks, again, another guy that is a true blue professional. Came up big for them once again. But again, we will talk to you guys soon. Tough stretch ahead, man. Just tough stretch ahead. It's not another way to say it. But for myself and Cardell, y'all have a great evening. We'll see y'all soon.